Hello, mighty miners and other friends joining us today. It's Mr. Keith with Mr. Keith's Content. Today for Mr. Keith's Content, we're going to learn about science. But this science is going to allow us to use our imaginations and be creative. We're going to start with the stars. Stories in the stars. Look up at the sky on a clear, dark night. What do you see? You might see groups of stars. They form pictures in the sky. People long ago named these star pictures. They told stories about them too. People saw a dragon in the stars. They called the dragon Draco. People told a story about the dragon. People thought Draco could eat the sun and the moon. People saw a hunter in the stars. They called the hunter Orion. People told a story about Orion. Orion had two hunting dogs. They chased a rabbit through the sky. People saw a scorpion in the stars. They called the scorpion Scorpius. People told a story about Scorpius. Scorpius had a stinger on its tail. Some people thought Scorpius used it to sting Orion. People saw a bear in the stars. They called the bear Ursa Major. People told a story about Ursa Major. Ursa Major has 3 stars in its tail. Some people thought the 3 stars were 3 hunters. They were chasing the bear through the sky. Look at these new groups of stars. What pictures do you think you see? What stories can you tell about them? So can you look at these pictures of star groupings and put some sort of an image around them? For me, when I see this, it looks like a stingray in the ocean. And this one right here looks like a shark with sharp teeth. What are some of the things that you can see in them? And draw them out, and then you can tell a story about them. The next thing we're going to use our imagination for in science is the sun. The sun shines. The sun shines everywhere. The sun is bright. The sun is a star. Did you know that the sun was actually a star? Now, when we look up at the night sky and we see all the stars up there, they look so tiny, but our sun looks so much bigger. That's because our sun is closer to the earth than all of these stars. These stars are a long, long way away from us. That's why they look so small. Sometimes the sun looks like a circle. Sometimes the sun looks like fire. And here we can see all the different colors of yellows, reds, and oranges, and it does look like it's on fire. Sometimes we can see this in a sunrise or a sunset. Sometimes the sun looks like it has rays. And here it does look like it has rays coming through the trees. People show the sun in many ways. This sun has a face and rays. This sun is from Nepal. This sun has face and rays too. This sun is from Mexico. This sun is a red circle. This is the flag of Japan. This sun has triangles. This is the flag of Taiwan. How would you show the sun? Maybe sometime soon, today or tomorrow, you can draw a picture and show the sun. Will your sun just be yellow and have lines coming off of it? Or would you have fun with it and make a sun that has a face? Or maybe you want your sun to have some friends so it's not so alone in the sky, and give it a couple clouds. Whatever you do, be creative with it. And finally, using our imagination and science, we're going to talk about the moon. What do you see in the moon? People around the world see different pictures in the moon. Do you see a face? Some people see the man in the moon. And they've helped us out here by showing us a mouth, a nose, and some eyes. Some people in Germany also see a man in the moon. This man has sticks on his back. So you can see it's the same moon as we saw here. They're just seeing something different and highlighting it here to show you the man with sticks on his back. Some people in India see a rabbit on the moon. They tell a story about the rabbit. The rabbit tried to help a man. The man put the rabbit on the moon as a reward. Can you see the rabbit? Some Native American people see a toad in the moon. They tell a story about the toad. A wolf tried to catch the toad, but the toad jumped to the moon. Can you see the toad? Some people see a lady in the moon. She has a necklace with a jewel in it. The jewel is a crater. A crater is a dent on the moon. Can you see the lady? What do you see in the moon? So maybe the next time you see the moon and it's a full moon, go outside and look at it and use your imagination to see what you can see in the moon. Or can you see what they were showing in this book? Do you see the frog or the rabbit or the man in the moon? Whatever you do, just be creative. Just like everything else in science, we can use our imaginations. Until next time, friends.